I'm at a stage that marriage is like the last option. It's like the last thing on my list. So nobody talks about the fact that being a firstborn child is not just about the title, but a lot more than that. There's a whole lot of responsibility on your shoulder as the eldest child, be it a man, be it a woman. I'm an eldest child, and people normally make it look like it's a good title to have. But when you sit me down and I share my deepest secrets concerning such with you, you realize that being the eldest child is a whole lot. If you're new here, this is Rissy Unfiltered. On this channel, I talk about real life scenarios. I talk about myself. Nothing is edited here. Nothing is filtered here. I'm just raw, and I share my life with you. If you just joined, subscribe, like, and share. As an eldest child, I always feel overwhelmed. I always feel like I'm not doing enough, because most times you are supposed to set examples for the ones after you. Examples that you, when within you know that you've not gotten to the point that you need to get to in life, but already there's this tag that you need to do something for your siblings or those after you to follow your steps. And it comes with a lot of pressure, because it feels like you're not supposed to make mistakes. And most times you end up forgetting who you actually are, because you're living the life of what people want. There are times I get sad because I'm tired. I get tired sometimes. Not that I don't love my siblings, not that I don't love my family, but I get tired. People might not see it. You might not see the pressure that title comes with. But when I sit down and go through my life like an open book, I realize I'm just a young girl trying to figure things out in life. I'm also new to this earth thing. I'm also new to earth, this life thing. I'm also new to it, and always trying to figure things out. But why should I be the one to set a standard for others to follow? Why can't I make mistakes? Why can't I have someone also correcting me? There are times that all you want to hear is, "Are you okay?" But no, you hardly hear that. It's more of, "What are you doing? Don't you know that your siblings are looking up to you? You need to work harder so that you can come and support your siblings." As an African child, this is what our life is. And looking at my life, I'm still in school. There are times where it bothers me. I wish I have achieved more than I have now, so that nobody will talk, so nobody will say anything. There's always something from someone. Despite all this pain, I'm sometimes thankful to my mom that in as much as I have this heavy weight, she makes the workload lighter for me. She doesn't pressure me to do more. I mean, there are times, yes, I feel overwhelmed, especially when, let's say, one you need to set certain standards like schooling, get good grades, complete school. When maybe you are dealing with school, like the courses in school, maybe they are difficult for you, you're trying your best to study hard, and you are supposed to teach or get good grades so that your siblings will follow. So nobody knows how hard it is. This bothers me most times because you tend to grow up with this. It's like you become prone to, it's like you don't feel pain. To the outside world, that's what they will think. But within you, you know that you feel it. You're also human. You wish that someone will cuddle you, you wish that someone will pamper you and all that. But because you have that title as the eldest child, keep it in. And most times you realize that we, the eldest children, we grow up being nonchalant, being overthinkers, being afraid to talk in public. We are scared to bother people or ask for help, most especially because we feel like we are disturbing others. There are times I know that I need help, and I know that this person can help me, but I'm worried that I will disturb the person, and I know how it feels to be dependent on when you don't have everything put together. So asking for help feels like I'm disturbing someone. There were times that things were hard in the family, and there was this guy in my life at that time where I knew he could help, but I couldn't ask. And I had a boyfriend who had a lot, and I could go to bed on an empty stomach. I looked all nice, I looked pretty, and all that. Nobody would assume that, oh, this girl, she's suffering. But I slept on empty stomach several days. But thankfully, I have a supportive family that comes through for me all the time. So despite all that, I wish Africans, the African parents, the African families will realize that the eldest children are not a substitute or a substitute parent for their kids. It puts pressure on us. It puts so much pressure. I'm at a stage that everything I think about, as of now, marriage is like the last option. It's like the last thing on my list. Do you know why? I want to make it in life. As I make it in life, I want to be able to support my siblings because I'm an elder child. I want to see them succeed. Because that was how I was brought up. If they are not okay, I will never be okay. That is just how I was raised. And sometimes she'll be there, you'll be called, do this, talk to this one, talk to that. Meanwhile, at that time, maybe I'm going through some broken hearts near my name, maybe you don't know, but you're calling me to come and advise my siblings. Charlie, this being an elder child is not easier. I'm sad, but it's also funny at the same time. It's not easier. I wish people realize that we are also new to life. We are also humans. We get overwhelmed. We are so pressurized that we tend to forget about ourselves. That's why most elder siblings, or firstborns, if care is not taken, their life becomes funny because all their life they are fighting for the betterment of their siblings. It takes few people to realize who they are and fight for themselves. The few ones, the other remaining, everything they do is for the rest of their siblings or the people after them, and they tend to forget about themselves. one advantage is that despite all the pressure, despite all the painful moments where you wish someone will also be there for you, it made me stronger. One thing I know for myself is I'm a very strong woman. And it made me smart. It made me wiser more than my age. I got to know life more. I got to know more about life even before I grew up. And so it prepares you for unforeseen circumstances ahead. But it's tiring sometimes. And if care is not taken, you will run cycle. This is something that has been going through my mind for the longest time. And I believe there are other people out there. It's not just firstborns. There are some siblings, they might not be the firstborns. They might be second, third, but they are going through the same thing I'm talking about. Just know that you are someone. Whenever you're trying so hard to make things work for your siblings or your younger ones, do not forget yourself. If you need to cry. If you are tired, speak. Do not keep quiet and suffer. I don't want to get too emotional, but I'll never ask for any other thing. I'll never change who I am. I'm glad that I'm the first one. I just wanted to share a few disadvantages or the negative sides of being the first one. If you relate with this is the channel for you. The channel is Rissy Unfiltered, the name Unfiltered. Here, we do not sugarcoat anything. We talk about real life facts. If you like this, subscribe and turn on the notification sign so that whenever I post, you'll be notified. Until my next vlog, so bye-bye.